Listen, man, if you've ever dealt with a woman who pulls away the moment things start getting real, who suddenly acts like she doesn't care anymore, you need to hear this, because I promise you, she does. She just doesn't know how to handle it. See, avoidant women are wired differently. The moment things get too deep, too serious, she panics. It's not because she doesn't like you, it's because she's afraid of losing her independence. So, she pushes you away, thinking that's the solution. But here's the thing. There's a way to make her realize exactly what she lost, a way to make her rethink everything. And no, it's not chasing, begging, or trying to prove your worth. In fact, it's the opposite. Let me break it down for you. Point 1. Why she pulls away. Most avoidant women follow the same pattern. It starts great. She craves connection, she wants love just like anyone else. But the moment things get too close, she starts feeling trapped. Her brain flips a switch. Instead of focusing on what she's gaining, she starts obsessing over what she's losing, her freedom, her sense of control. So she pulls back, creates distance, convinces herself that leaving is the right choice, and at first, she feels relief. It's called separation elation, that honeymoon phase after a breakup where she feels free, independent, like she made the right call. This is where most guys mess up. They assume she's moved on, so they panic. They start texting, apologizing, pouring out emotions, trying to win her back. But all that does, it confirms to her that she made the right decision by leaving. You have to disrupt the cycle, make her hit a wall she wasn't expecting. And history proves this works. Look at Napoleon Bonaparte and Josephine de Beauharnais. Napoleon was deeply in love with Josephine, but after their marriage in 1796, she began pulling away emotionally. She had affairs, distanced herself, and Napoleon, madly obsessed, begged for her attention through countless letters. The more he chased, the colder she became. But here's the twist. When Napoleon finally stopped chasing, focusing instead on his conquests and legacy, Josephine's attitude shifted. By the time he became emperor in 1804, she realized what she had lost. Even after he divorced her in 1810, she remained in love with him, writing him letters, trying to stay close. The lesson: chasing only feeds the avoidance need for distance, but when you remove yourself, you force her to reconsider. So instead of playing into her cycle, it's time to flip the script. Point 2. The key to making an avoidant miss you. There's one thing that completely shatters an avoidance mindset after she leaves. It's not your words, not your emotions, not some deep, heartfelt confession. It's your complete and total absence. See, she expects to be chased. She's used to guys proving their love, fighting to keep her close. That's her comfort zone. But the moment you disappear completely, no texts, no calls, no desperate attempts to fix things, you break that pattern. And that's when the questions start creeping into her mind. Wait, why isn't he reaching out? Did I misread the situation? Is he moving on? That uncertainty is where everything changes. Psychologically, she craves independence, but she also craves validation. The moment she feels like you're slipping away completely, her subconscious kicks in. And this is where most guys mess up. They think she's already moved on, so they start chasing, apologizing, over-explaining. Big mistake, because the second you do that, she gets the reassurance she was looking for. I was right, he's still there. But when you remove yourself entirely, when you become a void where her validation used to be, that's when she starts thinking about you, not because you convinced her to, but because her own mind pulls her back to you. It's a simple truth. She only starts missing you when she feels like she's truly lost you. And the best part, she won't even realize it's happening. She'll just wake up one day and suddenly feel that urge to check your profile, to send a random message, to wonder what you're doing, because for the first time, you're not where she expected you to be. This isn't a game. This is about shifting the power back to you, because the moment you stop giving her your attention, she has no choice but to feel your absence. And that silence, it speaks louder than anything you could ever say. Point 3. Let her feel your absence, then level up. Disappearing alone isn't enough. If you want her to feel your absence in a way that actually gets to her, you need to become someone she regrets losing. That means focusing on yourself like never before. Gym, career, social life, confidence, not for her, not to impress her, but because you should already be that guy, the kind of man who naturally commands attention, the kind of man who doesn't chase because he doesn't have to. You need to be the guy she looks at and thinks, damn, I had that and I let it go. And here's the truth. Most people don't change unless they see a reason to. If you're sitting around, stuck in your feelings, over-analyzing every moment, she'll assume you're exactly where she left you. And if she knows she can come back whenever she wants, she won't feel any urgency. But if she sees you thriving, glowing up, improving, becoming a man with options, that's when everything shifts. Because suddenly, the guy she thought would always be there, isn't. And that's what triggers regret. It's not about making her jealous, it's about showing her without a single word that you are the prize. That walking away from you wasn't freedom, it was a loss. Because the moment she realizes you're truly gone, that's the moment she starts questioning everything. Point 4, the power shift when she comes back. Here's the part no one talks about. She will come back. Maybe not today, maybe not next week, but eventually, when the silence gets too loud, when the curiosity eats away at her, she'll reach out, and it won't be obvious. It might be a random meme, a casual, hey, hope you're doing good, maybe even some flimsy excuse to ask about something she could have easily Googled, but don't be fooled. This isn't random, it's a test. See, an avoidant doesn't just miss people, she processes loss in waves. At first, she convinces herself she made the right call, but then something shifts. She starts remembering the good times. She starts wondering if she was too hasty. And most importantly, she starts checking if you're still an option. And this is where most guys fumble the bag. They get too excited. They respond instantly, pouring out emotions, acting like nothing happened. They think, this is my shot to fix everything. And just like that, she loses interest again. Because now she knows. She still has you. She still has that safety net. So what should you do instead? Keep it short. If she sends a 2-word text, don't write a novel. Match her energy, or better yet, give slightly less. Be cool, be a little distant, make her feel like she's talking to a slightly different version of you. Someone stronger, someone more refined. Let her wonder, let there be gaps. Don't overshare. Keep an element of mystery so she starts questioning her assumptions about you. Because here's the truth. If she wants back in, she needs to earn it. You are no longer the man waiting around, hoping she realizes your worth. You know your worth. And this time, she is the one who has to prove herself. Point 5. The final reality check. Man, if someone is avoidant, that part of them will never fully go away. It's wired into how they process intimacy, how they react to closeness. Some will learn to manage it, some won't, but either way, you can't fix them, and you shouldn't have to. What you can change is how you handle it, and right now you have 2 options. Chase her. Overthink every little move. Get caught in her cycle. Lose yourself trying to win someone who keeps running. Pull back. Focus on your life. Control what you can control, and let her be the one who realizes what she walked away from. Because here's what happens when you stop chasing. You flip the script. You stop being the guy waiting, hoping, proving himself, and instead, you become the man she regrets losing, the one she can't stop thinking about, the one she questions walking away from. And here's the part no one tells you. This isn't just about her. This is about you. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be leveling up, becoming stronger, and living your best life just to make her second guess her choices. You should be doing it for yourself. So step into that power. Stop waiting, stop proving, start becoming. Now, go make it happen.